brand new day. Cove TV's here, come on, let's play. With coffee in hand and good vibes too. Cannabis and community, all just for you. COVE, we're your TV. The place to be for good times naturally. Game shows and laughs with the crew. Cove TV's got it all, and it's all for you. Afternoon rolls in, it's time to chill. Marbles and ducks, the excitement's real. From shit to hang until dark. Cove TV's where the fun leaves a mark. COVE, we're your TV. The place to be for bedtimes naturally. Game shows and laughs with the crew. Cove TV's got it all, and it's all for you. As evening falls, the energy's high. Dodgeball games and words that fly. Real word, fake word, and stoner roulette. Cove TV brings the fun you won't forget. COVE, we're your TV. The place to be for bedtimes naturally. Game shows and laughs with the crew. Cove TV's got it all, and it's all for you. Weekend arrives, it's time to unwind. Recaps and races, the best you'll find. From duck racing to friendly fights, Cove TV makes your weekend bright. COVE, we're your TV. The place to be for bedtimes naturally. Game shows and laughs with the crew. Cove TV's got it all, and it's all for you. So light up, relax, let the good vibes flow. With Cove TV, there's always more to show. From morning to night, we're here to stay, bringing you the best every single day. COVE, we're your TV. The place to be for bedtimes naturally. Game shows and laughs with the crew. Cove TV's got it all, and it's all for you.
In your eyes, I see you shining bright like the morning skies. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beanz is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You've got that courage, you've got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beanz knows you've got this every single day. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beanz is cheering you on every step of the way. You have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, Just remember this truth: you're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey you, yeah you, you're gonna be okay. Beanz believes in you each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
It's a brand new day, Cove TV's here to brighten your way. Coffee brews, the rhythm feels right. Spark your morning, let's take flight. Feel the buzz, let the energy ignite. We're your crew, bringing morning delight. So grab your cup and let it flow. Cove TV Morning, let's start the show. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV Morning, where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. First light to the mellow groove, we're here together, finding our move. Conversations flow, hearts align. Cove TV Morning, where moments shine. Whether you're near or miles away, we're the start of a beautiful day. Roll it up, sip it slow. Cove TV Morning, let's start the show. Your head, let the good vibes rain. Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Coming up next is the show you know. Cove TV Morning, where good vibes grow. Hit that like, don't forget to share. Wake the world, let's go anywhere. Vibes rain, Cove TV's magic, ease in the strain. Every laugh, every note we play reminds us all it's a brand new day. Cove TV Morning, your start, your glow, with coffee, connection, and stories to show. Thanks for joining, we're glad to know. Cove TV Morning, let's start the show. Now feel alive. Cove TV sets the vibe. Motivation on the way. Join the crew, seize the day. Fun and games, endless play. Catch the sun every day. Smile and laugh, don't delay. In the Cove, let's all sway. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat. Best shows under the sun. Every channel full of fun. Life's a beach, watch and see. Cove TV sets you free. Motivate, elevate. Come on, let's celebrate. Swipe and tap, don't wait. Join the crew, feel great. Cove TV, feel the breeze. Joy and fun, come with ease. Catch the waves of summer's beat. Find your groove, it's a treat. Cove TV.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. How's everybody's morning going? What up, Man-Bear?
Oh, I'm good, man. About 34. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. I'm at -4.
All right,
Right? Absolutely. Cheers, cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's up to a wonderful morning. Good morning, my beautiful Amber. How are you, dear? I hope you were having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Nikki. Welcome to Wednesday.
Good morning, Mindy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Deb. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Kay.
Good morning, DJ Ash. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Vicki.
Good morning, Double Dice Brad. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you doing? Oh,
Good morning, Ma. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
good morning, Sheena. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Heather. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Bloodman. What's going on?
What is up, Trista? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
What's going on, CJ? Oh, nice.
Good morning, Brother Copsy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Fabi. How you doing this morning? Ooh, no thanks.
Good morning, Lee. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. I'm super stoked. Amber's getting a fucking puppy today. Yep.
Oh, I was about to say good morning, Amber, because you flashed the names up. I was like, wait, no, he got that one.
Yes, Chris. Everybody gets good morning. And let's smoke a bowl or something. Cheers, everybody.
The morning sun climbs through the sky, golden hues where the waters lie. Coffee steaming, a gentle breeze. This is the calm life's meant to be. Feel the sand beneath your feet, the ocean rhythm soft and sweet. Take a breath, let the world fade slow. Start this morning, let your spirit glow. Smoke a little something with me. Feel the warmth by the endless sea. The waves roll in, the day feels fine. Start your morning, leave the grind behind. The salty breeze fills the air with ease. Palm trees sway with the ocean's tease. A quiet joy, no rush, no race. Each moment feels like a warm embrace. Roll it up, light it slow. Let the worries fade, let the kindness grow. The world is brighter, just wait and see. This is the morning for you and me. Smoke a little something with me. Feel the warmth by the endless sea. Start your morning, leave the grind behind. Smoke a little something with me. Feel the breeze by the endless sea. The waves rolling, the day feels fine. Start your morning, leave the grind behind. Something with me. Feel the breeze by the endless sea. The waves roll in, the day feels fine. Start your morning, leave the grind behind. Smoke a little something with me. Feel the breeze by the endless sea. The waves roll in, the day feels fine. Start your morning, leave the grind behind. Smoke a little something with me. Feel the breeze by the endless sea. The waves roll in, the day feels fine. Start your morning, leave the grind behind.
Good morning, Christina. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I'm not sure if you're here to hear this, but good morning, Kevin. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Yes, morning update for Wednesday, December 8th, or January 8th, not December, 2020 something or another. It's been a great, great morning so far. I'm super excited for this morning. But yesterday, great Stoner Roulette. I won the fucking trophy. And then great Token Tunes. I also won the Token Tunes belt last night.
Hey, everybody gets a fluky day. We'll give you yesterday as your fluky day that you won 2 things in the same day. No, I'm kidding. I've done it too. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure all of us have had that double down day. I'm not talking about KFC. Dropping shit too. That's not good. All right.
Yes, and then today, much love to Matthew Cooper coming out last night. It was a dope ass Token Tunes. Much love, Chris. Have a wonderful day at work.
Have a good day at work, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, we made it through 18 songs last night. Yes, so we were down to, if my math is right, 62.
Yep, your math is right.
This afternoon, we'll play some more Stoner Roulette, see if anybody can take the trophy from me, and then we'll play some shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's going to be a pretty... Go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe if there's any new people in here, you should tell them what shit is.
Shit is super hard, intense trivia.
Yeah, and Wednesday afternoons, we get into some deep shit sometimes. It's good shit, but it's deep shit.
Hey, good morning, Ben. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We are 4 minutes out. Make sure that you're grinding up, loading up, heating up, rolling up, packing up, on the up and up. Yes, I believe we'll have Matthew Cooper on this morning. He is having a little bit of internet issues, but shouldn't be a problem. We'll try to do that here in about a half hour. We'll do the stay in history, and then we'll dive into everything Heroes and Matthew Cooperness. Go ahead, remember.
I was going to say Token Tunes last night was awesome. I was just going to say, thanks, Matt Cooper, for coming up. It was awesome. If you aren't already, go like, share, follow everything that got going on from the council to everything. Looks really amazing. I can't wait.
Make sure you're following all of the Weedsuit Heroes. There's a bunch of them, but I know like Brady Shepard, Dr. Dank, Justin Stewart, Matthew Cooper, Billy Blaze, Jag the Apostle, Weesource Rex. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, very, very, very excited. Right, Amber? I had double trouble yesterday. I got the belt and the trophy.
Okay, we're gonna end that streak today, Beanz. It's okay. We'll let you relax tonight. We'll let you, we'll let you give the trophy to somebody else, and you can have a nice relaxing 5 days till somebody else wins it and you don't again. And yeah, we're still gonna have a great weekend, but you're not gonna have a trophy.
What has everybody got going on for their Wednesday of days?
Oh, I may have to go on a Man-Bear Mary Jane mission. Go find some grass. I love it. It's honestly, it's like a project for a stoner. It's like, I gotta get weed. I know how. I just don't know exactly how yet, but I'm gonna do it. Get done.
Remember, do you want to leave and come right back? Your audio is keeps stepping in and out.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I thought it was. I wasn't sure if it was just me, and then it didn't go away. It kind of kept getting worse. So, yeah, and then we got dodgeball tomorrow, right? First place, say exactly that. Yeah, I did not like that wheel, but we should have the regular wheel back. I think I found one that is going to work perfectly for what we're going to do with it. But dodgeball tomorrow, and then we'll do turf horse tomorrow night.
Better? Hello?
Much better.
Okay.
2 minutes out, everybody, from our first 420 of the Cove morning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first of many.
The first of a few. Or
yeah,
two.
A few. At least two. At least, two.
At least two.
And then all the other metaphorical 420s that, happen in between the actual 420, and then, we got the 840, and then the 710, and then it just adds up, and it's so wonderful.
It's math. So much math.
So much math. Weed math is the easiest math to math. Why the fuck would I want to sell 10 pounds of hamburgers? How the fuck would that even work? Neighbors. Movie Neighbors. It's a good one. Underrated movie as far as I'm concerned. Neighbors was hilarious. Neighbors 2, it had its merit.
Final countdown, as I would say.
Yeah.
Turf Horse is not the game we play. That's a different game on it. That's no.
It's excellent too. And since brother's not here, I'll be nice. Turf Horse is on. Hey, we got rules, man. Shit talking stops when someone's not here. It's not fair, man. He ain't allowed to talk back. Right? Gotta keep it fair.
True that.
To a certain point.
That is Trudeau.
Yeah, it is true. It's not Trudeau anymore.
It's not. I know, right? Well, I think it still is, but here it's changing.
He resigned.
He did resign. Okay. Yes, we have Miss Bina on this morning too. Shit, that's right, Ma. Thank you. Yeah, we do have yoga with Miss Bina on this morning. Cheers. Happy 420, everybody.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers, everybody. Welcome back, Christina. Good morning, Bill. I'm not sure if we said good morning to you, man. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Cornbread. How are you? Good morning, Magic. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, shit. Metaphorical Menace Part 1 is out today on all platforms. Definitely go and check it out.
What'd he say? Heavy. Whew. Oh man. Yeah, the last one fucking hit me good. Whoo! I'm really excited for Turf Wars. I think it's about time I got a win. Been on a pretty bad losing streak in Turf Wars, to be honest. Last two times I lost. I think I lost like 3 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Red Covers are just, we keep bouncing back and forth from first, second place, or first, like property wise, like 15 to 14 to 15 to 14 to 15 to 14. That's all I meant.
Yeah.
So we got to win tomorrow night to get back up to 15, and then we got to win we got to get that 16th property.
Has anybody gotten it?
Nobody has gotten that 16th property. You are the only other one, the other family who have had 15 properties.
And now I'm back to like 8, I think.
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying in a bad way, but like the White Tigers took a mid-season plummet.
Oh yeah, we're literally like 7 properties down from summer. It was summer. It was summer. Yeah, it was. I remember it was August. I think was my good month. I think, or yeah. I'm pretty sure
yeah, because I remember 4th of July, we had the yachts, and then you won Kay's yacht because then the next week was her final week, and then after that, you guys really ramped it up. But I think that the Firehawks are on a climb, and
they won last week, didn't they?
They did win last week.
Yeah.
It is, Christina. It's basically it is a game evolved from dodgeball. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't want to say it's like dodgeball, but it's very similar.
No. It is, but there's a lot more shit talking. It's true. That's where the shit talking started.
Oh yeah, I have Kay's yacht, I think.
Well, do I have? I have 2 yachts.
Yeah, you have, and then the Russo family has 2 yachts.
I thought I had 2.
Maybe you do have 2. I'd have to look in the standings. I know that 3 families have a yacht. Yeah. One of those families has 2 yachts. I think it is you.
It is me because me and Coffee talk about racing the yachts. Yep. Yeah, me and
Yeah, that's right, because you won a yacht on 4th of July, and then you won.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
No, I started with the yacht. I thought White Tigers started with the yacht. Or no, we didn't, did we? No, I won 2
on the 4th of July. There was 4 yachts that went out. And then there's all sorts of cool special properties that are out, like the Cafetorium.
Yeah, I never got any of those.
You know, the bowling alley, like.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember who won, but Halloween was crazy because isn't that when I went 5 on?
That was the trick or treat night, and you got tricked, so you lost 5 Turf Wars dudes, and Europe got treated and gained, and it still came down
101.
101. Yeah, that was wild.
That was wild. Which literally tells you how random the wheel actually is, because 15 on 5, there should have been no went down to 1-on-1.
And then I remember one of the Shadow Vipers, like they won the match, but it was one of their compound matches. And the first 5 people off the wheel was Europe. And so it was a 15 on 5, and it still came down to 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Turf Wars is awesome. Yeah, so I'm very, very excited. We'll do a song, and then we'll see where we're at with our morning. We'll do our this day in history probably. Let's go with It's Good to See You in the Cove. Much love, everybody.
to grow. Coffee's brewing, the day feels right. Sparking joy in the morning light. Palm trees sway, skies painted blue. Every moment feels alive and true. We gather here, a paradise divine. In the cove, where vibes align. It's good to see you. The day begins. In the cove, where connection wins. Cannabis clouds and sunshine's kiss. Together we rise in a morning like this. The breeze runs free. A canvas painted with tranquility. Coffee warms as the herb ignites, uniting souls in the cove's delight. Golden sunlight kisses the shore, a rhythm of peace that we all adore. Together we dream, together we stay. Our path each day. It's good to see you. The day begins in the cove where connection wins. Cannabis clouds and sunshine's kiss. Together we rise in a morning like this.
Good morning, Mr. Tedibles in the building. All right. Bill, I just want to say, you got this, bro. And I couldn't even imagine being in the position that you're in. So, we're going to do a minute of positivity for Bill, everybody. All right. We got a minute on the clock, everybody. I want to do all of the amazing things about Bill. All the you got this, the positive vibes. Bro, I couldn't even imagine having your hands tied like that for real and not, like, yeah, lawyers, you can't afford. Even if you have a good case, it's money. Dude, it's so expensive to get lawyers and, like, even deal with any of that shit. All right, let's go. Bill is a married guy.
Bill, the married.
All right, Man-Bear, you can jump down in the comments quick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got 60 seconds on the clock, everybody. All right. All the positivity. Oh, Man-Bear left me, so I'm going to go like that. That's just weird to get inside like that. All right, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Bill. Bill is a married guy. He is. It's dope. Congratulations still on your nuptials. I feel like that's such an inappropriate thing to say. But let's go. 45 seconds on the clock. You got this, Bill. just have faith, man. Some days that's all you can fucking do. Some days that like you can't, like literally. I always say, all right, 5 seconds. Let's go. Easy now, Bill. Easy now, guy. You got this, bro. All right, here we go. I got to get to the sun right back up. I feel like the baby from Teletubbies. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but I do, though. Hey, good morning, James. How are you, man? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. What up, man-bear?
It's just easier that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bill rocks. You do got this. Oh, you are never alone, bro. We fucking absolutely love you, man. Much positive vibes and love. You do matter. What up, Vicki? I don't know. Much love, Vicki. You do rock. Oh, thank you, Bill. You are loved by us. You are fucking awesome. Bill is a married guy. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
Much love. You so got this, Bill. You keep your head up, man. Some days it's all you can do. You got this. Stay strong. You are amazing. We love you, Superman. Hey, it's catching on. That's dope. You got this. You got this. It has been awesome having you around, man. For real. Stay healthy. For real. Absolutely. Much love and positive vibes. You do got this, Bill. For reals. It'll work out. It's okay. Just have faith. Keep your head up. Absolutely, Ash. Much encouraging, loving, hopeful, healing vibes, energies, etc. Bill, we do care. We believe in you. Stay strong. Good morning, James. How are you? Hey, you have felt like family from day one. I like that one. You're so kind, so happy you joined the Cove. This too shall pass. I like that.
That's the Tom Hanks. Yep.
Hey, what up, Sunshine State? Go Gators. Just want to throw that in there real quick.
You had to. Can't help it.
Hey, we got you, Bill. Much love. Hope you are all having an amazing, wonderful morning. All right, now we're going to play another song, and then we'll do our morning speak, our history. I'm still trying to get Matthew Cooper in the studio. He is having super internet issues, but we'll make it work. Here we go. I don't care what anybody's told you. Oh, here we go. Amber says she was restarting her phone. Let's say, Bill, love you, and so damn glad you're here and part of this family. You and Angela are super amazing. Absolutely. And Christina wants to add, it's okay to not be okay. I've been saying that a lot lately. Have a rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you fucking matter. All of you. Every single goddamn one of you. I don't give a shit what anybody fucking says, because I fucking say you matter. And no, you know I'm not like that. But you do matter.
Each step you take, you're carving a way through highs and lows. You brighten the day. The world's a stage, and you're the star. No matter the distance, you've come so far.
You're stronger than you think, brighter than you know. Through every storm you've learned to grow. Every moment, every choice you make shapes the world and the path we take. The mirror reflects a soul so true. A light in the dark, yes, that's you. Rise above, let your spirit stay. You matter more than words can say.
You matter, you shine like the sun at dawn. Through the night, your light keeps moving on. You matter, you glow like the stars above. You matter,
You're the spark of love. fear. Every smile you show paints the canvas where your colors glow. The world feels lighter when you're near. You're the reason for hope, the end of fear.
Lift your head, feel the rhythm inside. The heartbeat of life, a rising tide. Each day's a gift, your story's unique. You're the power, the strength we seek.
Don't forget you're a force so rare, a wave of energy we all share. Keep moving forward, let your soul ignite. You matter, you're the guiding light. You matter, you shine like the sun at dawn. Through the night, your light keeps moving on. You matter, you glow like the stars at dawn. You matter, you're the spark of love.
Yarg. What up, Austin? How are you, man? All right. Oh, and we got Cove TV subscription giveaway this afternoon, too. I always forget about that, bro. I don't know if we just need to move it to a different fucking day, because I always forget about that. That's not Wednesday.
You know, we need to like any other day, and you're still gonna forget, but it's okay. We can move it to another day.
I mean, might move it to Friday, but I don't know. All right. It's fucking January 8th, not December 8th. If you would have caught my morning update, you'd know why I'm saying that. All right. This day in history, January 8th, with the one and only, maybe, Vicki. Oh, there we go. Vicki Bowers.
Hi there, and welcome to today's episode. We'll be investigating a word, taking a look at an interesting historical event, honoring some cultural icons, and taking the deep dive on a song. Come on with me as we take a look. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for January 8th. January 8th is the 8th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 357 days remaining to the end of the year, or 358 in leap years. January 8th is International Typing Day. I've talked about International Typing Day in a couple of previous episodes, and I'll leave a link to one of those in case you'd like to see more about International Typing Day. Today's word is investigate. Investigate is a verb that means to carry out a systematic or formal inquiry to discover and examine the facts of a situation, event, or phenomenon, typically to establish the truth. Example sentences could include, police were called to investigate the mysterious disappearance, or researchers are investigating new treatments for rare genetic disorders. Investigate comes from a Latin word that meant to trace out or search closely. The term implies a careful following of evidence or traces to uncover a truth, much like tracking footprints. The word investigate was first used in English in the early 1500s. It entered the language as part of a growing interest in systematic inquiry during the Renaissance period, reflecting influences from Latin scholarship. Today's word, investigate, was part of a double request by YouTube viewer at ddally8851. Thanks, ddally. We'll look at the other word in that request in tomorrow's episode and compare the two of them there. And if you have a word you'd like us to examine in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, on January 8th, 1835, for the first and only time, the United States national debt reached zero. This was a pet project of President Andrew Jackson. He was a person who believed that carrying debt was not a good thing to do, and he worked real hard to reduce the United States debt and actually did get it down to zero. Unfortunately, like so many people to this day, it seems the country didn't quite know how to operate without being in debt. And a bunch of problems followed: a bank run, the Panic of 1837, a subsequent depression that tanked the U.S. economy and forced the U.S. federal government to begin borrowing again. And of course, the U.S. has been indebted ever since. The debt skyrocketed during the war between the states, commonly referred to as the Civil War, even though there's nothing civil about it. And it was nearly paid off by the 20th century, only to balloon again with the onset of World War I. Numerous presidents, politicians, and citizens have decried the national debt. Citizens have demanded and politicians have promised to do away with the national debt, with conservatives and libertarians frequently echoing Jackson's sentiments. The U.S. national debt is over $36 trillion now. I figure most of us can't even imagine or relate to such a number. I know I sure can't. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that the events of 1835 will be repeated in the foreseeable future, if ever. Elvis Presley, born on January 8, 1935 in Tupelo, Mississippi, remains one of the most influential cultural icons of the 20th century. Known as the King of Rock and Roll, his groundbreaking blend of rhythm and blues, gospel, and country music transformed the musical landscape. Elvis's unparalleled charisma and dynamic stage presence captivated audiences worldwide with hits like Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, and Jailhouse Rock, defining a generation. Presley's impact extended beyond music. He was a trailblazer who broke racial barriers in the entertainment industry by popularizing songs rooted in African American traditions. His acting career added another dimension to his legacy with over 30 feature films, including Blue Hawaii and Viva Las Vegas, showcasing his versatility. Though his life was marked by unparalleled success, it was also shadowed by personal struggles and health challenges. Elvis passed away on August 16, 1977, at his Memphis home, Graceland, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. Today, his legacy thrives, with Graceland serving as a pilgrimage site for millions of fans who celebrate his enduring influence on music, fashion, and American culture. Elvis Presley. David Bowie. Born David Robert Jones on January 8, 1947 in London, England, he was a pioneering singer, songwriter, and actor whose career spanned over 5 decades. Renowned for his innovative musical style and constant reinvention, Bowie became a central figure in the music industry. He first gained major recognition with the 1969 single Space Oddity, which reached the top 5 in the UK charts. In the early 1970s, he introduced his flamboyant alter ego, Ziggy Stardust, blending rock music with theatrical performance, which significantly influenced the glam rock movement. You wondered where that came from. Throughout his career, Bowie explored various musical genres, including art rock, soul, and electronic music, continually pushing the boundaries of popular music. Beyond his musical achievements, David Bowie was also an accomplished actor with notable roles in films such as The Man Who Fell to Earth in 1976 and Labyrinth in 1986. His impact on popular culture was profound, with his work influencing numerous artists and leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. Bowie's final album, Black Star, was released on January 8th, 2016, coinciding with his 69th birthday. He passed away 2 days later on January 10th, 2016, after an 18-month battle with liver cancer, leaving behind a legacy of artistic innovation and cultural influence. David Bowie. Oh my, what a pickle. Choosing one song when we've talked about two great singer-songwriters today. We have talked about songs from both of these guys before, and I don't think we need to duplicate that effort today. So we'll just grab one out of the hat and talk about Underground by David Bowie. Sometimes called by one of its prominent lines, "It's only forever and not long at all," this is one of the 5 songs David Bowie wrote and recorded for the soundtrack of the 1986 film Labyrinth, in which he also stars as the Goblin King Jareth. And what a great song. It blends pop and gospel elements, reflecting the film's emotional narrative. He'd said that he chose gospel music because it's very emotional, aligning with the film's exploration of a girl's self-discovery and family relationships. And David Bowie knew all the right people to make this happen, like blues guitarist Albert Collins and backing vocalists like Shaka Khan, Luther Vandross, and the radio choir of the New Hope Baptist Church. Underground did reasonably well on release, and of course, Labyrinth fans love it. Great way to showcase Bowie's ability to fuse diverse musical styles to complement the fantastical elements of Labyrinth, leaving a lasting impression on both his discography and the film's legacy. Underground, also known as It's Only Forever, Not Long at All, by David Bowie. Link in the description. And there you have it. Just a glimpse into the remarkable events, individuals, and milestones that make January 8th so memorable. From the United States' brief moment of zero national debt to the enduring legacies of Elvis Presley and David Bowie, today's stories remind us of the impact of innovation, artistry, and determination. Until next time, take care, be kind, and keep discovering the wonders of history. I'll see you tomorrow. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page. It's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Yes, thank you, Vicki Bowers. Make sure you are following her, subscribing to YouTube and her Facebook. Thank you so much, Vicki, for doing this every morning. We absolutely love it. I hope you are doing well. And like I said, make sure you are following all of her YouTube, her Facebook. Yeah, I don't know what we would do without Miss. Yeah, there's a YouTube link right there. Make sure you check her everything out she has to offer. Thank you so much, Vicki Bowers. And again, I hope you're doing well and having a wonderful day. Side note, Labyrinth is actually my wife's favorite childhood movie.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. Zach, how are you doing this morning, man? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Oh, I saw that was from my playlist. Yep, I've got that whole fucking album. Such a good album. Good morning, Daryl. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. And as always, there's a song of the day.
Underground by Bowie.
Yeah.
Underground by David Bowie. Honestly, and that's another thing I like about Labyrinth is the soundtrack was so good. I mean, if you're gonna have a movie, have a good soundtrack. If you have David Bowie starring in your movie, have a good David Bowie soundtrack. I'm just saying, like, it goes so hand in hand. Such a good movie to watch with your kids too.
Yes, I was so, is she gonna go? I didn't know she was gonna go Elvis or Bowie. But we can play a song and then see where we're going with our morning.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I'm gonna get the sunrise back. Much love, everybody.
Strike the flame, let the ember ignite. A spark of truth in the heart of the night. Rolling waves meet the sky so wide. In the cove where we let the world collide. Pass it around, let the moment stay. The cove's a beacon, lighting the way. Every puff, a connection is born. Through the smoke, we weather the storm. The ritual's here, a bond so tight. Rolling together under soft starlight. The fire burns, it warms our soul. In the cove we all feel whole. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Canvas skies, where hearts align. Hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind. Pack it tight, watch the magic glow. A ritual, only the cove will know. From bongs to blunts, it's all the same. The spark unites us, it's not a game. Sip your coffee, feel the rise. The morning haze meets golden skies. Cannabis clouds float high above. The cove is a haven of light and love. Hand to hand, the circle flows. A place where only good vibes grow. Feel the rhythm, let it stay. Together in the cove, we light the way. Light the way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright. Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to unwind.
The way, let the spark take flight. Take flight. Through the haze, we shine so bright.
Cannabis skies, where hearts align. Light the way, it's our time to
Oh, I absolutely love that jam. As we always talk about things here and there, I always like to do research, and one thing I do know a lot about is weed. And I got given this amazing magazines. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called High Times, and they're talking about making this golf course in Ontario, or they already probably did, making it weed friendly, changing the name from what it was to the Rolling Greens, which I thought was absolutely awesome. They renamed a golf course so it's weed friendly and called it the Rolling Greens.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
where's that at?
in Ontario, Canada.
Oh no shit, that's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
dope.
I was just reading
I
it in the notes.
I don't know. I always like the golfing is cool, but then everybody's like, oh, we got to make sure that we got all this beer, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I get it, but I'd rather just smoke a blunt.
Right? I get it, but like golfing and weed is awesome. I don't know if any golfers
I
out
feel
there,
like
but
you would do better.
it's not just that. It's just honestly, I think weed and golfing go together because I get so frustrated when I'm golfing because I'm not that good. But if you can sit down and smoke a joint, like, you know what? I don't care that I got 102 on the back nine. That's not good. What I was going to talk about is, the store Barney's in New York, upscale Barney's,
Yeah.
right? Okay, they're opening a weed store called the High End, Barney's High End. So like rich people could buy weed. That's what it's for. It's literally like an
Yeah.
upscale weed store. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I wonder if like Louis Vuitton gonna have a fucking strain of weed.
Yeah, everybody's
dope.
going to do it. I mean, if everybody's not going to jump on the weed bandwagon, what the heck are y'all doing? I'm just saying, everybody, every athlete, every musician, Steve Urkel. Sorry,
So our interview with Matthew Cooper, he is having super internet issues. He's actually just called as a service provider. We are going to reschedule it to Friday. He's been trying to get in the studio. It'll load him in, but not enough. Like it won't load his devices in. Yeah. So we are going to reschedule that till Friday. Much love, Coop. No worries at all, man. Fucking if any of us know any internet bullshit's for real. And so no worries at all. We're going to do it on Friday, probably about 10 a.m. Eastern time. He said he'll he's going to go to the cloud and use their internet. And so no worries at all. We've been trying for like the last 20, 30, 40 so minutes.
Sorry, it's not funny.
Yeah, no. I mean, it sucks. I get it. I noticed last night it was kind of cutty in and outy at times, but I didn't think anything of it. I mean, shit. Even this morning, you were cutty in and outy, and then.
Yeah, it's weird. I almost feel like I get notifications and it cuts my audio for some reason. It's weird.
But absolutely make sure that you are back on Friday morning on the Cove TV Morning Show. We'll have Matthew Cooper up from the Weedsuit Heroes, the Holistic Cloud, the Council. He'll tell us everything going on with all of that. I'm a huge fan of Matthew Cooper, the Weedsuit Heroes.
Much appreciated for coming up last night too. Sorry, I love that he came up last night.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's so much of a Facebook issue, Mindy. I mean, easy now, but still, I do agree 100%.
We're trying to be nice to Facebook these days because
fuck you, Facebook.
Oh, well, what was that? I'm sorry, you were saying something?
I mean, you're saying that with like a couple of days left on Cove's ban, so I'm just saying, like,
fuck, I don't give a shit. Honestly, it's been great being able to use this for Cop Slot page because he just got off ban, and like we were talking about the other day, and like with you going live with the Cove shows on Mr. Cop Slot page, like we have been, it basically got him back to where he was almost before when
he got unpublished and then republished, basically is how Facebook gets stated. He got unpublished, meaning they shut down his page, and then we're like, oh, we fucked up, here you go. So for that side of it, kind of fuck you, Facebook. But for bringing him back, thank you, Facebook. And for bringing us back in a couple of days, thank you. But for now, fuck you, Facebook.
Yeah, for real.
We're really back and forth. We're really bipolar with our Facebook. I mean, we are. We love them, we hate them, we love them, but really,
it's a love-hate relationship. We love to hate them, to love them.
We hate to love them. Yeah.
All right, we'll do a Brewster this morning. Yeah. Wednesday. Let's get some laps in.
All right, for those of you that don't know, I used to work at a car dealership in the service department. When people would come and get their car fixed, it was my job to bring them back home in a shitty soccer mom minivan. For the most part, it was a decent job. I mean, if you don't mind having the same 3 conversations 50 fucking times a day. Boy, the weather sure is nice outside. Look at these goddamn gas prices. They're way too damn high. So do you just drive people around all day? It gets a little old pretty damn quick. After a while, when people would get in, I'd just be like, before you say anything, yes, the weather's nice outside. Yes, the gas prices are bullshit. And yes, all I do is drive people around all day because I make shitty life decisions. Half the time, people didn't want to talk to me anyways. They were too pissed off about their car being a broken pile of shit. I try to strike up a conversation. So what brings you in today? Well, my car caught on fire because it's a pile of shit and it killed my goddamn Cocker Spaniel. That's what brings me in today. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. Fantastic. But pissed off people I could handle. It was the crazy people that would come in on a regular basis. Those were the ones you had to look out for. People like Mr. Mortega, who was a lunatic in every sense of the word. He'd roll into the shop with his Ford Explorer covered in Donald Trump bumper stickers. They weren't even clever stickers either. They would just say like, Hillary's a bitch. And you'd be like, okay, that's the best you could do. Not very clever there, Mr. Mortega. Not very clever. Now, this guy was a psychopath, and it was pretty easy to see because he would wear a button on his shirt shirt with an aborted fetus on it. Quite the conversation piece, I must say. He'd walk up to me. Yeah, I'm here to get my brakes fixed. I'm staring down at his feet, trying not to make eye contact with the goddamn dead fetus on his chest. But then I realized this guy's wearing Crocs. Now I'm even more upset. Now I don't know where to fucking avert my eyes to. So I'd have to drive this guy back to his house. And it was at this point that he would try to say something racist to me. I don't know what it is. He would just look at me and think, oh yeah, this guy must be racist. I'm sure I could share my beliefs with him. And I could always tell when he was about to say some racist shit. He'd say something like, yeah, this neighborhood's not what it used to be, that's for sure. Oh boy, here we go. It's all these fucking Mexicans moving in. I tell you what, whoa, they need to build that wall for Christ's sake. Hell, they should build 2 of them while they're at it. Fuck those Canadians. So needless to say, he was a real treat to deal with. But he wasn't the only one, because there was a guy named Tom Plunkett who just so happened to look like a mall Santa Claus that maybe did a couple tours of Vietnam. And Tom Plunkett drove a big-ass cargo van, which isn't very strange, but all the goddamn stuffed animals he kept inside of it, well, that was a bit perplexing. I don't know why a 60-year-old man would have a bunch of stuffed animals in there, but you know what? Just like Mr. Mortega's baby button, I just tried to pretend that they weren't even there. But boy, would he get pissed if one of those stuffed animals were out of place. Who the hell moved my Magilla gorilla stuffed animal? It's clearly 4 inches to the left. What the hell happened? Now, I'd always have to take Tom Plunkett to his mother's house, which was about a 20-minute trip. I mean, it took 5 minutes to get there, but for 15 minutes, we'd sit in front of her house while he gave me a play-by-play of the Yahtzee game that him and his mom played the night before. So then I went for my large straight, but I couldn't get that, so I had to use my chance. That's great, Tom, that's great. And my mom, she got her 35-point bonus, so that put me in a pickle. Yeah, Tom, I'm sure it did. So then I roll 4 6s, and I'm tempted to use my 4 of a kind. I'm sure you were, Tom. I'm sure. And then my mom rolls again, and wouldn't you know it, she got another Yahtzee. What a bitch. But Tom Plunkett was nothing compared to a customer named Fred Arnold. And let me tell you, I listened to hours and hours of Tom's incoherent Yahtzee babble instead of dealing with Fred Arnold. You see, Fred Arnold would bring his truck in to get fixed. And the only problem with that is Fred Arnold lives in his truck. And when I say lives in his truck, I mean he eats there, he sleeps there, and most importantly, he shits there when he has to, in a bucket, in this bucket right here. That's right, I managed to take a picture of one of the many, many times he came to visit. Doesn't it look like Disneyland? Put that shit on a postcard. Wish you were here. So on top of the truck being filled with garbage, sometimes there'd be a big old bucket of Fred Arnold shit riding shotgun. Oh, cool, human shit. Boy, I'm sure earning every cent of this $8 an hour. Now, Fred Arnold didn't have a house for me to take him to since, well, we're fixing his house, but he always had me take him to the bank. You see, Fred Arnold was independently wealthy. He had a bunch of money. He chose to live in his truck just because, well, he wanted to live in a fucking truck, I guess. Now, Fred Arnold never said a word to me when we'd go to the bank, which was fine with me. I mean, what kind of small talk are we gonna have? So, Fred, you shit in your own truck, huh? That's pretty neat. I mean, I shit in a toilet, but different strokes for different folks. But out of the dozen or so times that I've given this man a ride, there was one occasion that he actually said something to me, and it caught me off guard. He leans over and clears his throat. Oh my God, he's gonna say something. What's it gonna be? Is he gonna tell me how he has so much money? Or why he sleeps in his truck? Or why he shits in buckets? What is it, Fred?
These gas prices are ridiculous.
Oh, God damn it, Fred.
Brewstew.com.
Well, that was fucking funny.
That was fucking funny.
That was great. I always love the Bruce Stews. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, and don't watch them with your kids. I made that mistake. Don't watch them with your kids. They're not as kid friendly as you think when they start, and then they go into it and then.
Oh, we've done this one, but it was a long time ago. This is a fucking great one. I think everybody can fucking relate to this one.
All right, helping people move into a new house is hell on earth. I think everybody knows that. Last year, I helped 9 different people move. That's 9 firstborn children that are going to be named after me someday. Because helping somebody move is a huge favor and is a big pain in the dick. All my friends ask me to help move, and I don't know why, because I suck at moving. One time, when I was 14, I was helping my dad move a refrigerator downstairs, and he's down there. His life is in my hands. He's looking up at me. He's like, you sure you got this? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I wasn't fucking sure. Not even a little bit. 12 seconds later, the fridge is cascading down the stairs like the tool chest in Home Alone 2. I'm at the top of the stairs freaking out, thinking I just murdered my father with a kitchen appliance. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to bury my dad's body and live in the shadows the rest of my life like Lindsay Lohan. God damn it, what are you, trying to kill me? Look, you broke the stairs, for Christ's sake. What's the matter with you? I didn't even know you could break stairs, but it turns out you can if you throw a refrigerator at them. So it's kind of a bummer when people come up to me, they're all excited. Guess what? Guess what? We just bought a house. Oh, that's great. Oh, shit. They're gonna ask me to help them move. So do you got any plans this weekend? I should just lie. I should just lie to their dumb, stupid fucking faces. Yeah, I got to help my brother learn how to pee standing up. You have a brother? Did I say brother? No, I meant my mother. I have to help her pee standing up. She gets jealous of my dad. It's weird. Oh, for Christ's sake, I'll help you move, okay? The shit I'd rather do for somebody than help them move. Oh, you need a kidney? Here, you can have one of mine. Your grandpa needs help getting a catheter put in? Whip it out, old man. Oh, you want me to help you move a washing machine up 2 flights of stairs? Well, you can promptly kiss my rosy ass. How about that? What are you taking a washer up 2 flights of stairs for? What are you, fucking doing laundry in the attic? No, I'm not doing it. That's stupid. But then the weekend rolls around, and there you are, helping somebody move. Because you're a piece of shit, but you're not that much of a piece of shit. So you show up and they got like one shitty little truck that looks like they just built it in the driveway 20 minutes ago. And you start moving their things. And as soon as you start lifting that first heavy thing, you're like, oh yeah, moving sucks ass. I almost forgot. Sweat's pouring off my face. I feel like I'm stroking out. You get about 2/3 of the way and you're like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm giving up. Get an extension cord. Do your laundry on the stairs. I could give a shit. Because your friends collect nothing but the heaviest things in the world. Oh, I just got a few things here. Just like a sectional couch, a pool table, a bag of bowling balls, you know. Speaking of pool tables, I'll tell you right now, if you ever want a pool table in your house, get the pool table first and then build your fucking house around it. Believe me, it's easier that way. So you're moving all their heavy shit and you're looking at your friends and they're all taking the easy stuff. Okay, I'll carry this bag of Monopoly tokens. You think you could grab that dead camel carcass over there? Half the time they're just screwing around, walking around exploring their new house. What does this light switch go to? Why does the toilet keep flushing? Honey, I think we got poltergeist. You start rummaging through your friends' stuff, see what kind of weird shit they're bringing over. What do you want me to do with this bot lotion and handcuffs? Just put that down in the dungeon. Basement. About halfway through the day, you're totally exhausted. You start to have no respect for your friend's property anymore. Make sure you're careful with that bookshelf. That was my great-grandmother's. Yeah, okay, I got it. Fit your ass through the doorway. Finally, it's the end of the day. Mission's accomplished. They're feeding you beer and pizza. Your body feels like a used diaper. You're all sweaty and sticky like a fat Dan Aykroyd. Wow, let's never do that again. How about that? I hope you guys are here for 40 years. And if you decide to move after that, that's fine because I'll probably be dead. Move away. Thanks for the beer. You guys are assholes. I'll see you later.
For real, bro.
There's 2 things I don't do anymore once I reach 40s. Help people move and help people get out of the snow. I don't push you out of the snow. That's a backbreaker, man. Two winters ago, so all we did was push people out of the snow. And we said after.
What?
What?
What? Oh, I don't know. You're good.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, I fucking love the Brewsters. They're so goddamn funny. Yeah. All right, we'll do our back-to-back track tech, and we'll do our morning speaker. Again, we did have to reschedule the Matthew Cooper interview. He's having hella internet issues, but not a problem. We'll do it on Friday. He's going to use the Holistic Clouds internet shit. You know, it's funny because we scheduled the Token Tunes and the morning show deal Tuesday, Wednesday because it was his day off, and he was going to be at home and have nothing else to do. Isn't that ironic?
Think so.
Go ahead, Man-Bear.
Do something nice for a stranger.
Yo, it's a new day, time to shine that light. Do something good, make the world feel right. From the Rockies to the lakes, under sky so blue. Man-Bear's got the love and it's all for you. Help a stranger, flash a smile their way. A little kindness can make their day. In this big old world, be the best you can. Man-Bear's got the plan, lend a hand, my man. Be yourself, ain't no one like you. You're rare, you're bold, and you're shining through. Spread that love, make someone's day. Man-Bear's Man-Bear's wisdom shows the way. From snowy peaks to skies so clear, kind words and vibes we all should hear. Stay cool, stay kind, let the good vibes grow. Be the change in the world that we all want to know. Up north where the spirits stay strong, we roll with love, keep the groove lifelong. Hold the door, share a laugh, it's simple and true. We're all in this together, me and you. Grab your boots and your toque, let your heart take the lead. Every small action plants a kindness seed. Stay real to yourself, let the kindness shine. Man-Bear's here to say, the future's divine. Be yourself, ain't no one like you. You're rare, you're bold, and you're shining through. Spread that love, make someone's day. Man-Bear's wisdom shows the way. From snowy peaks to skies so clear, kind words and vibes we all should hear. Stay cool, stay kind, let the good vibes grow. Be the change in the world that we all want to know. Wave that flag, red and white, so clean. We're sparking change, building the dream team. Man-Bear says keep pushing, lift up the crew. Be yourself, ain't nothing truer than you. Red and white so clean, we're sparking change, building the dream team. Man-Bear says keep pushing, lift up the crew. Be yourself, ain't nothing truer than you. Be yourself, ain't nothing truer than you. Take a breath, let this message guide. Man-Bear's words like a beacon inside. Do your thing, let your true self shine. One act of love at a time divine. Take a breath, let this message guide. Man-Bear's words like a beacon inside. Do your thing, let your true self shine. One act of love at a time
Man-Bear. So it's kind of funny when we were talking about doing your new song for the new year. You really wasn't sure what it was going to be, but you kind of gave me some direction a little bit. But I don't know. I love how it turned out.
Oh, I love it too. Yeah, and honestly, it was different than the other song. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah. I love how it's not the same. I don't know.
We'll kill 3 minutes until.
Yeah.
And we'll smoke. We'll do Beanz just says take a breath at 4:20.
Yeah.
We have yoga with the most amazing Miss Bina coming up this morning. So make sure that you are ready for some yoga-tastic Wednesday yoga. It's dope. I love the yoga so much. It's nothing crazy. It's just a lot of stretching. We're not gonna be doing no one-legged standing eagle shit. I mean, she does get you to do a tree pose or two, but.
I know the one that she always showed. The one is amazing. Yeah, no, I have a lot of shoulder problems and joint problems from being an extreme athlete pretty much my entire teenage years. Yeah, my entire teenage years I was an extreme athlete. Yeah.
Yeah, I from the time I was like 16, 17, I was basically busting ass working. Like I started, working on the railroad, doing construction, when we're working in kitchens, bro. That's like, especially when you're like running, managing shit, that's like 14-hour days on your feet, 7 days a week. Like at the Blue Stem, we would go in at like anywhere from like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. to prep, because that shit was like super fresh and natural as fuck, dude. Like we did that shit the right goddamn way. I was cutting fries every goddamn day, dude. So, gosh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Jersey Meg. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Thank you. We appreciate you very much.
I actually worked on a dinner train.
Yep.
Worked on a dinner train that had, I think there was four or five separate kitchens on the entire train. And it was a tour train. It went for like a couple hours and you had dinner and it came back. But the dishes we did, dude, there was over 2,500 dishes, like plates and everything.
Yeah,
because
dude. When I was 14, my very first kitchen job was working on a dinner train in Eustis, Florida. It was like a fucking hour and a half long like trip to where they would go so far and then turn around and go back. But basically, it was like you paid for your ticket and it came with a 3-course meal. Usually there was like a story or something along the lines with it. But that was legit my very first kitchen job, was working on a dinner train in the dish pit. And it was so dope because it was made out of an old boxcar. And so like the fucking door would be wide open and we're cruising down the rail. I'm just jamming, listening to music, fucking washing dishes. And it's fucking beautiful summer Florida weather. Final countdown.
So we had to deliver the dishes to each separate kitchen, though, right? Because it's a train, right? You can't just walk through the train with dishes. It's too many.
We only had one kitchen car, one kitchen, but
I'm almost sorry. So we had to use an old train cart to pull all the dishes alongside the train to deliver them. Like, so we were actually pulling an old train cart by hand, like an old, buggy style one. It was so cool.
Cheers, everybody. Take a breath of ganja if you partake.
Hey, take a moment, the world can wait. Feel the rhythm, let go of the weight. Your strength runs deep, it's always been there. Breathe it in, feel the love in the air. Each step you take is a brand new start. Beanz says you've got the fire in your heart. Lift yourself up, wipe off the dust. In your own strength you can trust. Beanz says just take a breath just for you. Feel the peace as it carries through. Life's a wave, let it lift you high. Each moment glows like the morning sky. Breathe it in, let the calm reside. Find your strength, let it amplify. You're enough and your heart is true. Beanz says just take a breath just for you. The sun is rising, your soul ignites. Feel the energy reach new heights. Challenges fade, your strength will grow. You've got the courage, let it show. Beanz says stand tall, let the world see the beauty and strength that's in you and me. Every breath's a step toward the light. You're the spark that shines so bright. Beanz says just take a breath just for you. Feel the peace as it carries through. Life's a wave, let it lift you high. Each moment glows like the morning sky. Breathe it in, let the calm reside. Find your strength, let it amplify. You're enough and your heart is true. Beanz says just take a breath just for you. Just for you.
All right, everybody. Let's do a Dr. K this morning. This is a fairly new one. Here we go.
If you really want your life to be easy, you don't need willpower. All of the progress that you want in life is overcoming your internal stuff. It's to actually control these other 4 variables in order to make self-control effortless. What we need is a lot of people live very high friction lives. That means that they rely on their willpower to overcome the other parts of themselves. This is a battle you can win, but it is a war you will lose, because one day your willpower won't be there. You'll run out eventually. Now, this is a very common problem. So as we go through life, we realize I need more willpower. And everyone says, be disciplined, have willpower, because it's things like willpower or desire. Willpower helps us sometimes, but desire, motivation, ambition, this is what drives us. But the challenge is that as we start to exert willpower, sometimes we'll get this burst of activity where I'm working really hard and it works great for a week. And then all of these old patterns start to emerge. So how do we understand this stuff? Should I use willpower? Should I not use willpower? Is it good or is it bad? So in order to understand this, we need to understand human behavior. And then we will see what role willpower has. And then we will also see why a yogic perspective and doing things like getting rid of all of your ambition actually helps you in the long run. Hey, y'all, if you're interested in applying some of the principles that we share to actually create change in your life, check out Dr. K's Guide to Mental Health. And so we start by understanding what literally is meditation. How does experience shape us as human beings? How do we strengthen the mind itself as an organ? And so by understanding our mind, we understand a very, very simple tool, a crucial tool that we have to learn how to use if we want to build the life that we want to. So
Good morning, little Jay-Z. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Double Dice Brad. I'm not sure if I've said good morning to you yet or not. We're just hanging out doing our Cove TV morning speaker. We do this every morning. Dr. K is a great one. I don't care which one it is. He's always on point.
check out the link in the bio and start your journey today. So when a human being acts, there are 5 sources of action within a human being. The first is desire. I want something, right? So there's an internal motivation that kind of goes in a particular direction. The second reason that we act is a habit. So there's a lot of action that happens within humans that is automatic. The third reason that we act is an emotion. So if we look at what is the reason we have emotions? Emotions are sources of information and sources of motivation. So if I'm walking down the street and I see, I don't know, a giant snake, this triggers an emotional reaction that causes me to run away or run forward and try to hug it, depending on what my emotion is. And then there is some kind of other, let's just call it an internal motivation, because there may be other things within us, things like ambition, right? So ambition is, you can maybe describe it as a desire, but let's just say that there's like kind of this fourth category. So when I say that there's an internal motivation and desire, these are 2 different things. What do I mean by that? What I'm talking about is neuroscientifically. So if you look at your desire to do something, there are 2 parts of the brain that are active. One is your nucleus accumbens. This is the pleasure or dopamine circuit of the brain. So when you feel like playing a video game, it's not like ambition. It is the nucleus accumbens is telling you, hey, we want to spurt a dopamine. Let's do this. Pornography, doom scrolling, playing video games, eating healthy food, all of these trigger the nucleus accumbens. But what we know is that some amount of motivation or the desire to act does not come from the nucleus accumbens. In fact, there are parts of our brain, this is more of the serotonergic system, which longs for things like fulfillment, contentment, security. That's not the nucleus accumbens. Okay, so we literally have 2 parts of the brain. This is maybe the anterior cingulate cortex as an example, the serotonergic system versus the dopamine system. And both of these will drive our behavior. Okay, so now what about willpower? Because I said there's 5, right? So now let's understand willpower. Willpower is used to override the other 4. Willpower comes from our frontal lobes. So let's say I have a desire to eat a hamburger. So the nucleus accumbens is telling me, let's eat a hamburger. Give me some of that dopamine. Give me some of that dopamine, son. And so my frontal lobes step in, restrain that impulse. And then sometimes we have this other serotonergic circuitry, which drives us in a particular direction. Like I want to be ambitious. I want to accomplish a lot. And then our frontal lobes can still rein that in. So the frontal lobes control the other parts of our brain. This is willpower. And so now we run into a problem because the neuroscience research tells us that willpower is a fatigable, finite resource that usually gets replenished when you go to sleep. Okay, so we know this because we know there are a lot of studies that show that it is hard to use willpower to make the right decision when your frontal lobes are exhausted. So if you think about eating healthy, it is easier to eat healthy in the morning than it is at night when you're fatigued, right? So you can you pack your lunch in the morning, you go to work, but then by the end of the day, you're exhausted. You're tired. So let me play video games. Let me eat unhealthy food. So we know that willpower runs out, and it has to run out, right? Because this is the other way to think about it, which is that if it never ran out, then doing willpower for the first 5 minutes would feel the same as 10 hours later. You could constantly exert willpower, and if it was not a fatigable resource, everything would be easy. But we know it's a fatigable resource. There's a really great experiment on this, which I'll touch on very quickly, which is what I call the cookie and beet experiment. So 2 groups of people were given an impossible task. Like it's like a puzzle, like a maze that doesn't actually have an exit. You can't get from the entrance to the exit or the center or whatever. And they basically saw how long until people give up. And what they did is they actually had a really interesting condition. So the maze is unsolvable. But while they're waiting for the maze, they're sitting in a waiting room, and there's 2 plates of food. There's the control condition, and then there's the experimental condition. In one room, there's a plate of chocolate chip cookies, and in the other room, there's a plate of boiled beets. And the participants are told, you are not allowed to eat this food. This is for someone else. So in the chocolate chip cookie condition, people didn't eat the food, but they had to resist eating the food. Whereas in the boiled beets, there's no resistance. So what they found is that if you had to resist the chocolate chip cookies, you gave up on the maze faster than if you had to resist the beets, because there's no resisting the beets. There's nothing to resist. There's no desire. And so in the beet condition, their willpower was less drained. So we know that willpower is a fatigable resource. But what about this whole idea of, okay, it's a muscle to be trained? Absolutely. Just because it's a fatigable resource does not mean that it is not a muscle. It's not a muscle, it's neurons. But what we know is you can train a part of the brain. So I think about willpower as a battery, but you can increase the size of your battery by doing things like meditating, by doing things like emotional regulation techniques, right? So we literally have things that I'll teach these people skills in ADHD or addiction psychiatry when I'm working with patients, where I will teach them how to restrain their emotional impulses. And as they practice, they get better at it. But if you are using willpower every single day to restrain your desires, restrain your ambitions, restrain your habits, and restrain your emotions, you will burn out. In fact, if we look at why burnout is so big in the world today, it is because we are using so much willpower. We are relying on willpower to constantly restrain the other parts of ourselves. This is also why meditation is booming, because everyone is realizing my battery is too small. So I need to strengthen it. And so what ends up happening? We strengthen our battery, we increase the reserve of our willpower, but every day is a fight. Do y'all get that? We have so many bad habits to begin with that we are using willpower constantly. Doesn't work. This is what leads to burnout. So let's understand how to make things easy. Remember, willpower is only necessary when it needs to override one of these other things. So what the yogi says is that the real way to live life is not to use a bunch of willpower or discipline. Do y'all get this? So they have a lot of willpower, certainly. But when they're sitting in the caves in the Himalayas every day, the reason that they're able to do that day in and day out, the reason that they're disciplined is because they have actually decreased the strength of the other 4. So understand.
Good morning, Chance. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. We're just hanging out doing our Cove TV morning speaker. This morning we're doing Dr. K.
In this, if I have a very strong desire, I need this much willpower to overcome it. But the smaller desires that I have, the less willpower that I need, right? If I have a very strong habit, I need a lot of willpower to overcome it. But if I reduce the size of my habit, the willpower necessary is low. In the yogic system, what the yogis realized is that you should absolutely strengthen your willpower. But what you should really do, if you want to make life easy and be in full control, where you need a small amount of willpower to overcome anything, you need to make your desires smaller. You need to let go of your emotions. You need to actually even get rid of habits. And crazily enough, you need to get rid of your ambition. So as you become more desireless, the amount of willpower needed decreases. And then something really cool happens, because now you are no longer restraining yourself. So all of the progress that you want in life is overcoming your internal stuff, right? So I want to eat a hamburger. I mean, my body wants a hamburger, or my tongue wants a hamburger, but something up here restrains that impulse using willpower. And so the real way to make this work, right? So this is what I do with my patients who are addicts, or even people who want to exercise and stuff like that, is when I have patients who exercise very regularly, I ask them, how much willpower does it take? They say very little. They don't need a whole lot. So I was working with a professional swimmer, for example, and he said, after 20 years of swimming, I still hate how cold the water is when I first get in. So they need 5 seconds of willpower in order to do their full workout, and that is just to get in the pool. The rest of it is easy. So what we advocate for, if you really want your life to be easy and you don't even want willpower, you don't even need willpower, it's to actually control these other 4 variables. Decrease your desires, regulate your emotions, alter your habits, and get rid of your ambition. And then what happens, and this is what really confuses people, because they say, isn't my ambition what motivates me? No, I mean, yeah, sort of, right? But the whole point is that when you have ambition, the other parts of your brain are like, we don't want to do this. Your nucleus accumbens is like, no, fuck you, serotonin system. And by the way, there's an inverse relationship between dopamine and serotonin, where if you engage in a bunch of dopaminergic activity, your serotonin levels actually go down, right? This is why you can have so much fun. I can do a bunch of drugs. I can play a lot of video games, but then I won't feel content or fulfilled at the end of the day. Whereas I can work out, I can eat healthy, I can work hard, I can learn an instrument. And at the end of the day, I feel good about myself. Those are 2 opposite systems, actually. Not technically, but practically. In order to make self-control effortless, what we need is for very little control to be exerted. Does that make sense? The more control I have to exert, the more effort it's going to take. So what we really want to do, if you're struggling with willpower, is we want to use willpower. So this is what I'd say. The right way to do it is to treat willpower like salt in food. So if we use a ton of it, it's bad. If we have none of it, it's bad. We need just the right amount of willpower depending on the dish. And in general, we want to try to use as little as possible, or we're going to need some. That's the right way to think about willpower. When you want to move in the wrong direction, that's when we need willpower. So the real solution to this answer is to stop wanting to move in the wrong direction in the first place. Let go of your ambition. Replace it with dharma. Practice emotional regulation techniques, or digest the source of your emotions. Where do these emotions stem from? Why am I feeling so negative? Notice your vasana, your habit in the mind. Learn how to rewire that habit. That's rewiring vasanas. But this is how to understand willpower, is that it's something that it should be used as a last resort or sprinkled in throughout the day. And then if you work on the other 4 dimensions of behavior, then you won't need willpower. What a great question. What if I want to do nothing? Let's understand this. No one wants to do nothing. This is an incorrect diagnosis of the problem. It is impossible for human beings to want to do nothing. And you may say, but Dr. K, I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything. How do you spend your day? Do you just literally sit there and stay in bed? Sometimes the answer is yes, but usually it's no. So let's understand, even if you sit and lay in bed all day, that's what you want to do, right? So let's say I get up and I go to the bathroom. And then once I get up from the bathroom, then where do I go? I go back into bed. Why do I go back into bed? Because I want to be in bed. So the first thing to understand is that when people say they want to do nothing, they don't want to do nothing. They want to do very specific things that are not something. I want to play video games. I want to stay in bed. I want to get high. I want to drink. I want to sleep. I want to be alone. I want to not see anyone. These are all wants. So the first mistake that we make if you do nothing is you have to realize that you have very powerful wants. It's not that you have an absence of desire. In fact, what you have is desire that is way too strong, because you have a very strong desire to not see another human being. You have a very strong desire to procrastinate. How do you know you have a strong desire to procrastinate? Because if you try to do work, your mind will tell you, I don't want to do this. So how do we fix this problem? There are a couple of things to do. The first is to realize that it isn't that you don't want something. It is that you are too much of a victim to your wants. Your wants control you. You don't control them. And this is why people try to find motivation. So this is where they make a very, very, very simple mistake, which is that everyone says, how do I find motivation in life? That's not a solution. That's actually a problem. Let me explain why. See, if I'm a slave to my wants, my only success in life is if I happen to have the right wants. If I want to work out, then I win. If I want to eat healthy, then I win. If I want money more than I want pleasure, then I win. So what we try to do is we try to create particular wants. We try to craft wants that move us in the right direction, but we are still a slave to our wants. We're not actually conquering our desires. We are just hoping that my desire is in the right direction. And this is actually what happens to people, right? Because their desires, one day they wake up and they're like, oh, thank God I want to work out today. Thank God. Oh my God. How can I be this motivated every single day? But the problem is that this isn't sustainable because this motivation will disappear over time. Because today you wake up motivated, tomorrow you're not going to wake up motivated. This is why gym memberships are so popular the first week of January, because I wake up and I want to do this. So I'm going to do it. So if you guys really want to conquer this, I'll give you all a really interesting technique. So what we want to do is be free from desire entirely. And we think that conquering desire means conquering our bad desires. I'm going to force myself to eat a salad even when I want to eat a sandwich, let's say, right? I'm going to force myself to work out even though I feel like sitting on my ass. The cool thing about conquering desires is you can conquer it both ways. So one really interesting exercise that I'll give to people is think about something you're motivated towards that's positive, and then restrain that by 50%. Oh my God, I feel so excited today. I'm going to do 8 hours of work. Don't do 8 hours of work. Do 4 hours of work. Do less. Oh my God, I want to eat so healthy. I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to buy a bunch of healthy food because I'm motivated to eat healthy. Don't buy a bunch of healthy food. Cut it in 50%. Even the positive things in your life, do less of them. I know, super crazy. Yes, absolutely. Because the whole point is that we do not want you doing the positive things in your life because you wake up one day and you feel like doing it. That's the wrong compass, because that means that if you wake up tomorrow and you don't feel like doing it, you're not going to do it. The whole point is to get control of the compass, not hope and pray that it's pointing in the right direction one day and pointing the wrong direction the other day. This is why people one step forward, one step back. See, a lot of people who are stuck in life, if you are stuck in life, this is probably the problem, the only problem. And you say, I make some progress and then my progress slips away. I make some progress and the progress slips away. The reason that happens is because you are a slave to yourself. And if you want the right thing on one day, you'll do it. If you don't want the right thing the next day, you won't do it. This is the problem, is to gain control of yourself. And it's so hard to overcome my desire for something dopaminergic. It is easier to overcome my desire for something positive, but we never practice that. So we're never fighting against a level 1 mob. We're always fighting against a level 10 mob, an addiction. I need to overcome my addiction. No one is talking about overcoming little things or even things that are quote unquote good for you. Setting a target and sticking to it even when you feel like doing more. Today, I'm going to go to the gym for 45 minutes. At the 45-minute mark, I don't feel like I want to do more, but I'm going to restrain myself. See, do you ever restrain yourself when you're moving in the right direction? Of course not. You're only restraining yourself when you're moving in the wrong direction. So you're not practicing restraint, and that's very hard. This is what we call the rubber band mechanic. Okay? In gaming, we have this idea of a rubber band mechanic, which is how like things like games like LOL or Dota, whatever, they'll have a rubber band mechanic so that things don't snowball. But we have this in real life too. The rubber band mechanic in real life is I run really, really, really far in a positive direction, and then I snap back. So imagine that there is a tree and there is a rubber band tied between you and the tree. And the further you run away from the tree, the more elasticity increases in the rubber band, the harder you snap back, right? So how do you get away from the tree? You have to take off the rubber band. That's the way to do it. You have to sublimate the desire. Start acting outside of your desire. So do something for the sake of doing it, not because it gives you some benefit. And this is where our whole society will say, I don't want to do that. I should have a reason why I do something. I'm studying because I want an A. I'm exercising because I want to be sexy. No one is acting for the sake of action. And then what happens the moment that you stop acting for the sake of action, you make yourself a slave to your desire. And then you just hope that your desire moves in the right direction. So do something completely worthless. The more worthless things you do, the more of truly nothing that you do, the better you will be in life. I'll give you all just a simple example. I am going to empty this cup of pens, and then I'm going to put them in. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to do it again, one at a time. Let's go. And then you will say to me, but Dr. K, that's a complete waste of energy. You're not accomplishing anything. That's the fucking point. I am removing accomplishment from action. And then you are in full control. See, if you have the ability to do something that is completely worthless, that's everything, because there's no benefit. There's no dopamine. There's no serotonin. There's no ambition, but there's freedom. There's control. Separate motivation from action. If you separate motivation from action, you will be in complete control of your life. To act because you decide to, not because something in here tells you to.
That was fucking great. He's fucking hardcore this morning. I love it.
I love when he goes for the humor side when he says something funny and you don't realize it and you're like, oh
Yeah.
wait, was he being funny? And you're like, oh wait, was he
What's the
being
point?
funny?
That's the fucking point. Yeah, that's fucking great. I love it. I love the Dr. K. Yeah, he hit so many good points. You know, even like kind of what he was talking about, set a goal and just keep, like just keep doing it, whether you feel like it or not, or when like that's the Cove is like, no matter what, I just keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward.
We talk about consistency a lot, and it's the one thing that literally keeps people going. And my best example is I know, God, he's got to be 90, 91, 92, and he's just stopped baling his own hay. He lives out on a farm just out of town. He's like 93. He's been baling his own hay for like 46 years on this farm by himself. No help, and he's been doing it till he was like 91, and it's because he's like, I get up every day and do it. He's like, I've been doing this every day for 40 years. He's like, I'll do it till the day I can. He literally did it till the day he physically couldn't do it.
There was a meme I saw on Facebook of a guy that was like an old dude sleeping in a field, and the text on it was saying like, my grandpa owns like 2 or 3 acres of an onion field, and he sleeps in it every day. He takes a nap in his onion field every day, and I'm like, that's so great.
That is. I'd fucking do it too. Hell yeah.
But absolutely, like, it was very odd. I can see where people can be like, what? Like, even the positive. But yeah, I mean, like, it has nothing to do with the positive or the negative. It has to do with the action in and of itself.
Yeah, you could have all the willpower in the world, man. But if you're in not in the right space or you feel unsafe, man, your willpower goes right down the drain. You gotta surround yourself with positive minded people that have somewhat of the same goals in mind as you, or at least the same life perspective as you. Because if you're I've actually lost friends on purpose in the last few years because them and I were just on different wavelengths. We'd have conversations that should have just been conversations, but turned into arguments because they're too stubborn in their own ways. And I'm sorry, I hate to say that. I felt that they were wrong because their life experience was less than mine, and kind of what they were talking about just didn't really resonate with me. I guess would be the politest way to say that.
I always gotten into the mindset of, we talk about like you can only control what you can control in situation. And so, and then like that in itself, I try to take that as in like, you cannot change other people, but you can change yourself. Even somebody that you don't agree with or you don't like, fuck that person for sure. I mean, like, you can't change that. The only thing you can do is change your perspective on the matter and not be so upset about the whole, I don't know. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
I 100%. I started working with this guy who, I'll be polite as possible. He's an amazing worker. He was a farm boy, and I've never worked with someone who worked harder in my life, but his life outside of work was disastrous. He was into bad things, he was really bad life, abusive to his friends and family. But when I didn't know that side of him, I did not know that so I never seen that. And so everyone's like, oh, he's such a horrible, like terrible person. And I was like, yeah. And when I started working, I was like, he's always mad at work. He's always pissed off. And as I got 6 months into the job, I realized why he was so upset. It's because he had the perfect work life. Perfect. He was the foreman. He did amazing work. But when he got off work, his life went right down the shitter.
Well, and like that kind of goes back to the Simon Sinek deal, talking about empathy, about, that guy cuts you off and probably fuck that dude. But I mean, like, for real, like, he could have been out of work for the past 6 months and like his fucking mortgage is due and like he needs, and like, granted, he could have left early, but like he did leave on time and his daughter forgot her backpack. So he had to go back to get that. And then like, so now he's running super late and like, he just really needs that spot. And it's like,
I was raised by
people who you don't know.
You don't know. I was raised by people who basically taught me that is you don't know. Like I went to 7-Eleven the other day to grab some papers, to roll some joints. And as I walked in, I think I was second person in line, and this really, really old guy had just walked in right before. I mean, he had a cane, and he was kind of shake walking. I felt so bad for this old man. And he took a while at the counter. I was patient. You know, it's an old man. I'm
Yeah.
patient. And as he turns to leave, I noticed how slow he was moving, and he had a cane. I opened the door. I jumped out of line just to open the door for this old man, just so he didn't have to, you know, use his one good hand without the cane to open the door. And I looked around, and there was 10 other people that could have opened the door for him, and they didn't do. That made me almost sad that they seen somebody that old and struggling, and not one person offered to open the door. I was like, right away, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna open the door for you, man.
Yeah,
know,
usually if I go in somewhere and like I see somebody who's like seems to be like in a hurry, or even like if an employee is like, oh, I'll be right with you. I'm like, you're fine. Like, trust me. Like, I'm not in a bad negative sort of a way, but like you are in way more of a hurry than I am. Like, I am chilling, bro. You know, like people are, I'll be like, you can go ahead and like in line and stuff like that. People are like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm good, and like not in a bad way, but like you get your shit and go. Like, not in a bad way, but like for real, like I am chilling, bro. I will go after you. It is plenty fine. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna let that fucking ruin my day, bro. For real. Like, I have an extra 5 minutes. It's okay. I will make it up somewhere. Sorry, man.
No, I was just gonna say the barista the other day at the Four Seasons comparing his job to that at Caesar's Palace. You know, it's environment. It's the environment you're in. If you're in a healthy environment, you are going to be a happy, healthy, you know, motivated worker. He said he had managers of all types checking on him, not checking on how his job was going, checking on him personally. Hey, how are you doing today? Like that's the difference. In corporations or people who have real, you know, down-to-earth managers who actually go and check on you. How are you doing? Did you get enough sleep last night? How's your pay? You know, even going into that, you know, if there's a chance that you might get a promotion or a raise, how's your job going? Do you think you need more? Like, I've had managers who literally pushed me so hard in a good way that I was like, if I don't ever have to leave this job, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
because they
absolutely.
were so on the same page. Go ahead.
And you know, like I always try to take my own perspectives to the morning speakers. And so like when Simon Sinek is talking about like businesses in the infinite versus finite games and stuff like that, that is like you are the business. If you stop and take yourself out of that whole, like, you know, Apple, Harley Davidson, Budweiser, whatever the case may be, you think of it as in like he's talking to you as in you are the business. That's how I look at it. And it's like, yeah, absolutely. You know, like these are the things that you can do as a person, as a, you know, that a business would do to try to better or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. We actually had the one place I worked for was a firewood plant. I guess you would call it firewood processing plant. And all we do is bundle firewood. And I actually did meet the owner, and he literally looked like a Ken doll. Like, I met the owner of this place, and he looked like a Ken doll. Like the wax backed hair, the perfect face. You know, he probably had a mani pedicure that week. But super down to earth guy, and he had really good ideas for the future. He was trying to make a recycled cardboard burning wood log that was literally made from recycled cardboard, but it would burn like self-sufficient burning. And he's like, you don't have to cut down a tree to make this. He's like, we made this out of like recycled cardboard, but it's organic material or something. And I was like, that's incredible. Like, he already owned the company, but he was trying to take it further. And that to me was, he was that me at one time. He was that worker guy who saw something and he's like, I'm going for it. I'm gonna, you know, and I love that.
That goes back to the why not me. You can ask yourself why not me in 100 different ways, and it'll mean something different each different way.
What was it? Sorry, I'm trying to. Not if, but when. It's not if, it's when you are going to, you know, and it's all about timelines and finding your possible pivot point was another one I really loved. Is sometimes we have to change directions, and that's the hardest part, because then you end up having to start from scratch, and I've had to do it too. But sometimes it's the best option when you're in a toxic place, toxic environment. You don't want. I've had bosses yell at me. I've actually had a couple bosses hit me. You know, so that was places I had to get away from, right? You don't want that, you know, and it gets to a point of abuse where it's not physical most of the time, but it's mental. The mental abuse from those toxic people is worse than any physical thing you could probably go through.
Oh, absolutely, man. And, you know, like Dr. Katie was saying the one morning, like, I think it was Dr. Katie or Dr. Scott, but they were talking about how, like, mental is physical. You know what I mean? Like, if you take it and, you know, like, you can stress yourself sick. Stuff like that. But we'll play a song, and we'll see where Miss Bean is at with our yoga.
Yep.
All right. Much love, everybody.
Sun peeks in, the day feels new. Coffee's on and the sky turns blue. The cove's alive, the vibe is clear. Light one up, the moment's here. The saxophone hums like a morning breeze as the ocean whispers through the trees. Tune in close, it's time to start. A wonderful morning warms the heart. What a wonderful way to wake up. A little coffee in a cherished cup. Spark the herb, let the world feel bright. The Cove morning, start your day just right. The morning unfolds, the air feels light. Hope and joy shine soft and bright. We gather together, the laughter flows, sharing the love as the morning grows. Each moment feels fresh, a vibe so true. Connected in spirit, it's all of you. Let the world drift, find peace in the air. In the Cove mornings, the joy we share. Cherished cup. Spark the herb, let the world feel bright. The Cove morning, start your day just right. Wake up slow, let the day unfold. The Cove's mornings are pure gold.
What a wonderful way to wake up.
Hell yeah.
So I guess, what has everybody got going on for their amazing day of Wednesday? I wish more people pronounced it that way, because that's how it's fucking spelled.
Wednesday. I used to. I was like, why is it Wednesday, man? And when I was spelling it
in elementary school, like fucking kindergarten, first grade, well, I don't remember, when they were like teaching us how the weeks and how to spell and shit like that, it was like Wednesday. And so now it's always fucking, it's Wednesday. If you say it fast enough, you can still say it how it's fucking spelled. It's Wednesday.
I remember grade 1 was always interesting. You know, you're hoping to find some friends or whatever. You're trying to learn how to spell Wednesday. There was a kid over there drinking Elmer's glue.
Yes. You know, like, or how I learned to spell friends was always, it was fry ends.
I probably learned from the show Friends.
It was like my mom was the one. Well, I mean, my dad too, but like my mom was the one that like sat down with me a lot and taught me how to read and stuff like that. And like, like she always made me sound shit out, and like I'm always super grateful for that, because like I want to say, in my own opinion, I'm pretty literate.
You're definitely not illiterate. You're
I don't
not
know what illiterate means, but it sounds good.
Yeah. My son actually taught himself how to read and write. And it's an interesting story. Quickly. There was this app that he had got on his computer, and it taught you how to phonetically say the word, properly say the word, spell out the word, and it would just repeat the words back to you, right? And it made you learn it in such a nice game style way for kids that, all of a sudden one day he just started reading every street sign we were, rolling by, and every road sign and restaurant sign. I was like, how do you know that? And he's like, I just know. It was just one day. It was like someone flipped the switch. He's like, I can read and write now. And I'm like, cool.
Hey, good morning, Boxman Bane. How you doing this morning, brother? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning.
I love how you do it. I can't do it like that. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to Beanz not keeping the Stoner Roulette trophy.
So I did find it a wheel. It's similar to the other wheel. It's just different colors.
Yeah, the colors threw me off. I felt like we were in a
this is the same wheel that we usually use. The colors are just different, but it's like updated, so we can do some cool fancy shit with it. So there is that. But
oh, is that why it wasn't working? It's because they were
I think
updating?
so. Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Well, the colors are different, so that's going to have to get used to. And I don't know, the whole refs being yellow thing, we fucking did that on purpose.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not sure what color. Well, either way, I'm hoping that, like, there's still 6 colors. Because we can use 5 colors for dodgeball, and then the other one would be the refs. Even if the refs are fucking blue, I guess. I don't care. But we gotta still, none of the games are going to change, even if like we were using a totally different wheel, which by the way, I just want to say, whoever created that wheel yesterday, we appreciate you letting us use your wheel. But why when I zoom in, does it zoom out? And why do I zoom out when it zooms in? And by the way, it's kind of sucks. And I love your face, but no.
Click 2 buttons to close the, you had to click like close and then close the box. Like that was dumb.
I will say I did like the sound that it made, but
it did.
The ta-da was, I missed the ta-da.
Yeah, I like the sound when it hit
a quick song, and then we'll get ready for yoga. Miss Bina should be here shortly. Okay. We'll go with this one. Cheers, everybody. Oh, well, let's do this one. If you are not following Kelsey Dabbs, the Dabber Chick, please do. She just hit 800. Let's get her to 1K. Let's fucking go. Good morning, everybody.
With the Dabber Chick, vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow. Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
Come and hang with the Dabber Chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up, feel the glow.
Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
Hit that like and share this out. Spread the love, no room for doubt. The Dabber Chick groove is the place to be. So turn it up and vibe with me.
Come and hang with the Dabber Chick.
Vibe so smooth, it's iconic.
Bring the torch, light it up.
Feel the glow,
feel the glow, just feel the glow.
She's the queen of the sesh, a legend in flow. Her vibe lights the night, her energy glows.
So smooth.
Every hit, every drop, it's pure delight. Hang with the Dabber Chick, everything's right. Torch is lit, the vibe's alive.
She's got the crowd electrified.
Feel the bass, the beat, the fire. This groove will take you higher. Come and hang with the Dabber Chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up. Feel the glow, just feel the glow. Come and hang with the Dabber Chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up. Feel the glow, just feel the glow. Hit that like and share this out. Spread the love, no room for doubt. The Dabber Chick groove is the place to be. So turn it up and vibe with me. Come and hang with the Dabber Chick. Vibe so smooth, it's iconic. Bring the torch, light it up. Feel the glow, just feel the glow.
Much love, everybody. I hope everybody's ready for some yoga. And Miss Bean is here, and she is ready. All right. Here we go. Good morning, Miss Bean. You're muted, dear. You're good. Oh, wait, we deal with it all the time. Welcome to the club. We do it on the daily. Nothing. It won't let me unmute you. It won't let me unmute you. Hey, there we go.
There it is. Okay. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Bina. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Ready for some most amazing yoga.
Thank you. I am too. I'm excited. This is our first one. We have to change that business card on there, Mr. Beener, because that is no longer valid.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you?
Yeah, it's been a great morning. Great just day in history. Great morning speaker, and ready to kick some yoga ass. How's your morning going?
It's been very busy, but we got all my tasks complete so far. So gonna keep on keeping on. Thank you.
Absolutely. Sometimes that's all you can do is just what you can do.
Yes. So we discussed starting something in the new year where we would work on affirmations and maybe we do talk about the chakras. So today I think that we should begin the year working on our root chakra. Okay. The color is red. I am is what the mantra you would use. There's a bunch of poses, chair pose, warrior 2, mountain, malasana, staff, and bridge are all poses you could do to enhance your chakra, your root chakra, or you could balance it. So we'll do some of those in our seated position today.
Okay.
And I just wanted to let you guys know that this is week 1 of 7. So I thought it would be a great week. Great week to start the year off.
Absolutely. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. All right. Well, I'll let you take it away. And anybody who, if you're like, what, yoga? Oh, no, wait. No, just wait. Watch, chill. Miss Bina is the most amazing yoga teacher that you will fucking find. I mean, I truly mean that from somebody who wanted to do yoga for years and wasn't sure how to get started. And now I couldn't go back.
That's awesome. And that makes my heart happy because that's how I was too, right? You want to start, but you don't know where to start. And then when you find someone that does it at a level that you are capable of, it makes
for real
complete difference. And
for real. Absolutely.
I do it for every level, not just for experienced people, but for everybody. So Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Yep. All right, loves, we're going to begin seated. Making sure that we're comfortable. Our sit bones are safe and stable. Making sure that we're breathing slowly and evenly. Taking a second to notice where the body is and how the body is feeling. Maybe closing your eyes and rotating your shoulders a few times. Letting go of everything that came before this, everything coming after. Reversing the rotation of the shoulders. Letting go and just being in this present moment. Maybe you seal the lips here and start to breathe out of the nose. Slowly and evenly, taking your time. Relax those shoulders now. Place your hands on your thighs. Take your short rest. I'll call you back. On your next inhale, without moving or opening your eyes, slowly inhale, bringing awareness to the full body. As you exhale here, notice the breath. Is the rhythm fast or slow? If it's fast, can you slow it down? If it's slow, is it the natural breath rhythm? Let's assess the body. Noticing any tightness or soreness. Send some love there. With each inhale. And with each exhale, you're releasing that tightness, that soreness, whatever it is, let it go. On your next inhale, I invite you to bring your arms out to the sides next to your hips, and then slowly bring your arms overhead. Bring your gaze between the palms. Bring the palms to meet and bring them down to your heart center. Release the hands, shake it out. As you go through your day, I invite you to take a few breaths. Maybe you close your eyes, inhaling and exhaling slowly, and say to myself, yourself, I am safe. I belong exactly where I am. I am safe, and I belong exactly where I am. We're going to begin with our head. So relaxing the jaw. Inhale here. Exhale, sighing it out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Back to the normal breath rhythm. Inhaling at center. Exhaling to bring the chin down slightly. Inhale, back up. Exhale, chin down gently, not forcing it or overextending. Inhale, center. Exhaling, the head back just a touch. Inhale to center. Exhale, back one more time. Inhale to center. Making sure your spine is straight. Your shoulders are relaxed. Inhale here. Exhale slightly to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale slightly to the right. Bring that left arm out. Inhale back to center, bringing the left arm and then the gaze. Exhaling slightly to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Releasing that right arm this time. Inhale back to center, bring that right hand and then the gaze. Begin to rotate your shoulders. I am safe. Reverse. Inhaling your arms out in front of you. Wiggle your fingers, spread them out. Rotate the wrists. Maybe you make fists, maybe not. Making some circles with your elbows. Reverse. Inhale your arms out, shake them out. Inhale your arms out to a T, palms up. Exhale to bend your arms, coming to cactus arms, palms face forward. Inhaling your arms to center, palms touch. Exhale to open. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Take two more, going at your pace, honoring where your body is at this present time. Last one. Release the arms, shake it out. Inhaling your arms overhead. Exhale, twisting your torso towards the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twisting your torso to the left. Inhale. Take two more. Going with your body and your breath. Taking your time, not forcing your body to go farther. Appreciating where your body is at. Inhaling in. Exhaling. Inhale. Inhale your arms back to center. Widen your stance. Feet are wider than the hips. Gazing up between the palms, and then exhale to fold forward gently. Inhale to halfway lift. Plant that left hand on the mat, your foot or your thigh. Inhaling your right arm up. Exhaling it down. Inhaling it up. Exhaling it down. Inhaling your right arm up. Bending the elbow, bringing the hand behind the right ear, but not touching. Inhaling the elbow in. Exhaling it out. Inhale it in. Exhale it out. Straighten that arm, shake it out. Rotate the wrist a few times. Releasing that right hand down wherever you have your left hand. Inhale when you're ready, your left arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up one more time. Bending that elbow, bringing the hand behind the left ear without touching the head. Inhale the elbow to center. Exhale it to open. Inhale to center. Exhale to open. Straighten that arm, rotating the wrist. Release, shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs and then come all the way up. Rotating the shoulders, taking any movement necessary for you here. Getting comfortable and sitting up straight. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhaling, bringing the tail up, chest forward, hands forward towards your knees. This is the cow pose. And as you exhale, bring the tail down, round everything in, chin to chest, bringing the hands to the thighs, or to the hips, excuse me. Inhale, bringing everything back. Chest forward, tail up, gaze is up as you are capable of. Hands move back as you begin to exhale into your cat pose. Inhale one more time. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Come back to center. Rotate your shoulders. Shake it off. On your next inhale, I invite you to interlace your fingers. Bring them around your right shin. Bring your knee up, but not to your chest, just up. Shoulders are over your hips. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak today. Your abdominal muscles are engaged. And you're just breathing, noticing where you're at and how your body feels. Exhale to release that right foot in the hands. Shake it off. And as you inhale, bring your interlaced fingers once more around your left calf, shin this time. Just breathing. Are you slouching? Are your abdominal muscles engaged? On your exhale, release. To inhale, I would like for you to lift your heels up in the air, come to your tippy toes. Exhale the heels down. Inhale your heels up. Exhale your heels down. Inhale one more time. Exhale them down. Bringing your feet to touch, or your big toes to touch, so your feet look like this. Make sure you're seated comfortably. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips, and as you inhale your arms overhead, I invite you to come to your seated chair pose. As you inhale here, we will exhale to open arm twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to open arm twist to the left. Inhale to center. We'll take two more on each side. I belong exactly where I am. I have everything I need. Come back to center. Bring your feet wider than your hips, inhaling, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift, bring your hands to your thighs, and then slowly come up the rest of the way. Rotate your shoulders, wiggle your feet, toes, spread them out, whatever you need here. I invite you to do that. When you're ready, we'll begin to flex and extend our feet. Rotate the ankles one way. Reverse. Bend your knee, shake it out. Inhaling that right ankle over the left thigh. You're seated figure four. As you're here, I invite you to wiggle your toes one by one, assisting your body and all the things. Stability. Looks crazy. Change the way you stand up. And your next inhale, bring that leg out in front of you. Exhale to bring it down to the mat. Inhaling, this time the left ankle over the right side. And if you did the toes on the other side, I invite you to take your toes here and do the same thing on this side. Inhale, lengthening that left foot. Exhale to bring that foot down to the mat. On your next inhale, I invite you to stand up. Coming into our mountain pose. Bringing your feet under your hips. Spine is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are next to your sides. Palms are facing forward. I invite you here to feel like you are rooted to the ground. Close your eyes. Engage your core. And feel the energy being connected to the earth. On your next inhale, I invite you to bring your arms overhead. Bend your left knee and twist your body, your upper torso towards the right. Inhale to center. Bending that right knee and twisting the torso towards the left. Inhale to center. Bend the left knee. Twist the torso towards the right. Inhale. Bending the right knee, exhaling towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Bring your arms down. Rotate your shoulders a few times here. Now I invite you here, when you're ready, to take a standing chair pose. So I gave you the two options where you bring your big toes to touch. You inhale your arms overhead and bend your knees, but this is a little aggressive to me. So if you're here, I invite you to stand up straight, release the arms. Bringing the feet now to touch so that they're side by side. Inhaling your arms overhead. Exhaling to bend the knees this time. Is that better? I feel like it's not as aggressive. This is a standing chair pose. It's a very strengthening pose. It's beautiful. We're going to do our side twist. So inhaling, exhaling, open arm twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to open arm twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to straighten your knees, widening your stance. Bend your knees, and then exhale to fold forward to the best of your ability, wherever you are. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up one more time. Exhale it down. Inhale, left arm. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bending your knees very generously. Inhale your arms, coming all the way up. Exhale, release the hands to your sides. Shake it out, rotating the shoulders here. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale to bring your right heel up, bending the right knee. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Now here's the key. Engaging your core. Shoulders are over your hips. Inhale to lift that right knee up. And as you exhale, bring it forward, lunging into that right knee. That left leg is straight. Inhaling the left heel up. Exhale it down. Inhale your arms over your head. Inhale that left heel up for your crescent warrior. Exhale the heel down. Inhale here. And as you exhale, I invite you to open up your body to a warrior two. So your body is facing the long edge of your mat. Your arms are over out to a T. Gaze is over your right middle finger. Making sure that your knee is not caving in. You can still see your toes if you look down. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling strong, safe, connected to your body. I am abundant. I belong exactly where I am. Exhale to bring your right arm up, left arm down, reversing your warrior. Inhale back to your warrior two, straightening the right leg, bringing the right foot forward. Bring your hands to your hips, bending your knees. Bring that left foot to the right. Inhale your arms overhead. Widen your stance if you need. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Inhale, come all the way back up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down. Bringing your hands to your hips when you're ready. Rotate your shoulders. Inhaling now that left heel up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Remember engaging your core. Your shoulders are over your hips. Your hands are on your hips. Inhale that left knee up. And as you exhale, bring it forward, lunging into the left knee. That right leg is straight. Inhaling the right heel up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up, bringing your arms overhead. Crescent warrior. Exhale it down, warrior one. Inhale to open up that body, coming into your warrior two. Breathing slowly and evenly, keeping that knee stacked over the ankle. Reverse your warrior on the exhale. Inhale back to your warrior two. Straightening your left leg, bringing it forward. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale them down. Bringing your toes out. Bending your knees. Inhaling your arms to cactus arms for your goddess. Inhale here. Exhale, right elbow to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow to the left. Inhale to center. Straightening the legs. Bring the hands to the hips. Bring the feet forward. Bringing that left foot to the right foot again. Shaking it out when you get there. Finding your seat. Getting ready for our last closing poses before Shavasana. So as you sit down, I invite you to make sure that your sit bones and part of your thighs are on the seat, but not all of your thighs. Inhale here, and as you exhale, I invite you to lift your heels and yogi walk your legs over towards the right. Bringing your shoulders over your hips. Closing your eyes. Inhale here. And if you'd like to, you can exhale and twist your upper torso to the left. Enjoying the spinal twist. On your next inhale, slowly bring your gaze to center first, and then yogi walk your legs back gently to center. Inhale here, lifting your heels, exhaling to yogi walk your feet, this time over towards the left. Sagging those shoulders over the hips, closing the eyes. Inhale, exhale, bring your gaze towards the right, if that's accessible for you. On your next inhale, bring your gaze to center first, and then yogi walk your feet back. Getting comfortable, sitting back, making sure your sit bones are stable, your feet are stable. I invite you here to close your eyes. Rotate your shoulders a few times. When you're ready, closing your eyes, sealing your lips, taking your Shavasana. Your mind wanders, go back to your mantras, your affirmation. I am safe. I'm exactly where I belong. I'm grounded. I am happy. On your next inhale, without moving or opening the eyes, slowly bring awareness back to the full body. Inhaling and exhaling a few breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. On your eyes, moving your cheeks, your chin, and bringing your gaze gently side to side. Rotating your shoulders. Reverse. Bending the knees, lifting the heels, wiggling the toes, the fingers, shaking it out. Inhale your arms overhead, squeezing between the palms. Your palms will meet, bring them down to your heart center. Bow your head and close your eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. As you inhale each breath, you're healing yourself. And as you exhale, you are letting go of what no longer serves you. The light in me honors and sees. The light in me numbs. Thank you so much for sharing your practice.
That was great. I don't have a whole lot of room, but I still tried to do it to the best of my ability.
You did good. Thank you. I couldn't talk again. I don't know what my problem is, but apparently talking.
It happens all the time. I usually am mumbo jumbo and bullshit anyway.
Yep, pretty much. Oh well.
We know what you mean. We got you.
I know you guys understand my mumbo jumbo now. You guys have been doing it for a while, but if anybody,
it's been almost a year, or it's got to be getting right around the year mark.
Yeah, just about a year because it's January and I started right after I opened.
Yeah, it would have been like end of January when we started doing yoga.
Yes.
It's wild.
It's crazy how much fun time flies and all the things.
Yeah, for real. So what do you got going on for your day, Miss Bina?
I have a couple meetings today, and I started my clinicals yesterday, so that's super exciting. I cannot wait to do all the things, and I get to see patients next month, so I'm excited. All the things are just flowing in, you know. Good morning, Crystal. Thank you for being here. Hi, Ma. You are so welcome. I appreciate you. You're the best. I love her. But, you know, same thing. If anybody has a recipe for pancake muffins with sausage in them, like ones you get at the grocery store, I would really appreciate it because I don't have one yet, but I need one. Because that's what's
yeah, absolutely. If anybody knows of any like waffle on a stick type of pancake on a stick type deal, let us know.
I don't have one necessarily, but I want to make that now. So
yeah,
I might have one soon. We'll see what happens today.
Okay, well, when I find one, I'll share it in the comments. So
yeah, that sounds good.
I'm very excited for the kind of like a session, going the lesson week to week to week. I'm very excited for that. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I think it's kind of nice to have at least a kind of an idea of where we're heading. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely, and gives everyone to look forward to instead of just yoga. So I can teach you to all the things for each chakra, and I figure the first 7 weeks we'll do the chakras, and then after that, yes, Ma, thank you, I appreciate you. You're very welcome, Crystal, always. I feel like that should take me to when I start teaching classes for clinicals, so then I can start working with you guys and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work that into our sessions as well. So you'll be getting that yoga therapy and all. So we're just going to do all the things together.
Absolutely. And if anybody has any questions about any sort of a yoga or anything, you can reach out to anybody from the Cove and we will get you in touch, get your questions answered the right way. Because
send me a message and I will answer.
Hey, that's dope, Britton.
Oh, I know. I'm so happy you joined us. Thank you, Britton. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, and I have all the things on all the social media. If you ever want free yoga, check out my TikTok and everything is there.
Yeah, absolutely. Still Level Up Yoga, yeah?
I'll send that. I'll put it in the comments because I think I changed everything just so there wasn't anything.
No, absolutely. I know that you're kind of in a whole rebranding, new yoga. So no worries at all. We'll keep everybody updated on any of the information, anything like that. So.
All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day and a great ending to your week.
Yes.
Okay.
Namaste, Miss Bina. Much love.
See you later.
Yeah, that was dope. That was a great yoga session. I love the yoga. Miss Bina is a wonderful, wonderful yoga teacher. She is just how she presents things, and she's very chill and natural, and it's nothing too fucking crazy. I mean, she'll do some craziness, but nothing that you couldn't.
No, and that's the one thing is she always says don't exceed your
yoga.
Do yoga at your pace, and that's why she says she suggests things if you want to take your yoga farther. And if you don't, keep it at the, that's why I really enjoy the chair yoga stuff too, because my problems are a lot of moving and functionability and legs and back and stuff like that. So it's really good. And you don't realize how much it actually helps until you do it at least once a week. I know that Miss Bina does it every single day. And if you can get to that point, you're really going to be just a healthier body. And like we talk about healthy body, healthy mind, right? The physicality and the mental health is very important, and they're definitely tied in together and one and the same.
Absolutely. Before we end the show, there's been all sorts of madness. And I know that like we don't bring a whole lot of this to the Cove, but between everything going on in New Orleans to President Jimmy Carter passing away to the wildfires, I would like to do a moment of silence for anybody and everybody who deserves it and needs it. So we're going to mute here for a second and do a moment of silence for any reason that may be needed. Much love, everybody. Appreciate it very much. It's just sometimes some things are more important. And so With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Man-Bear. I think we'll call it a morning and smoke one more with you guys.
Sounds good.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go.
Amazing morning speaker. Thank you again, Vicki Bowers. Always enjoy this day in history. Elvis Presley, I love a lot of his songs. That was so cool diving into that today. David Bowie, Labyrinth. Go check that out if you haven't. I mean, if you haven't seen Labyrinth, where have you been the last 30 years? Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for a friend. Do something nice for a stranger. We'll see you this afternoon.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning. It's been a great, great Wednesday morning. Great Vicki Bowers. Great morning speaker, kind of like Dr. K was saying. Do something odd just for the sake of not negative, not positive, not negative. Just do something odd for the sake of doing it. Like, take all the dishes out of the cupboard. Don't clean the cupboard out and then just put them back. Why? Because that's the point. Make sure everybody tunes in Friday morning. We did have to move the Matthew Cooper interview to Friday morning, but no worries at all, man. Technical difficulties is one thing we definitely know around here at the Cove. Usually it's just our ass fucking up and we just blame it on technical difficulties. I mean, I didn't say that. Much love, everybody. It's been a great, great morning. Make sure that you are following everybody on the Cove TV production team. From the Man-Bear to the Sir Cops-a-Lot. Thank you so much for letting the Cove use your page while the Cove fuckery is going on. Hopefully, I think a few more days. Make sure you are following Europe Entertainment, getting in on that Europe way. There's still plenty of days left. Make sure that you go and get your entry in correctly. Make sure you're following the Dabberous chick that we all know, the one and only Kelsey Dabbs. And Magic from Mad Productions. He just dropped another new album today, so definitely go over and check out the Metaphorical Menace album. Much love to everybody that helps support the Cove. It means the world. It makes all this happen. Cove TV is literally brought to you guys by viewers like yourself. It is subscriber giveaway day. That's where a lot of the Cove, stuff comes from. And so if you are interested in being a Cove TV subscriber, it is $10 a month, but you do get direct access links to watch the shows. It's a great group of people to hang out. We do a weekly giveaway every Wednesday. Probably going to move to Friday. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I try to do some exclusive art in there every day. I try to, we just try to make it special, but it doesn't take away from the shows. Please remember that. If you can't afford to subscribe, if you don't want to subscribe, if you're like, fuck you guys, we understand. 100%. No worries at all. It doesn't. You are not missing out on anything from the daily shows by not being a subscriber. It just helps out. It helps support this, and every little bit helps. So we super appreciate it. On that note, make sure you come back tonight to this afternoon, after an evening, for Stoner Roulette, where I have the trophy, and see if anybody can come and nab that mother away. I'm holding on tight, though. Thank you guys again so much for everything. It's been over a year now. Cove is crazy. The numbers have been through the roof, and we cannot thank you enough for it. Token Tunes was incredible last night. The weekend shows have been crazy. Turf Wars, all of the dodgeball teams. I mean, it's wild how much everything is growing. And that is because of you guys. All of you guys sharing out, the liking, the following, the commenting, the tagging. I want to say Token Tunes last night had 70-some shares. And I know I didn't share. I shared it like 2 or 3 times, so that was not me sharing it. That is all of you guys. That is everything that, we do. I'm rambling, but much love, you guys. It really means the world. It makes all this happen. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. We'll catch you guys this afternoon. Stoner Roulette. We'll play some shit. We got to spin a wheel for the giveaway where only the subscribers know the prize and only the subscribers know the winner. And hit up K for free treats. Much love, K. Much love, everybody. And thank you, as always, for watching the morning show. I think this is the right one.
The morning started with a story to share. Vicki B's history brought us there. From lessons past to hope anew, the morning speaker shared wisdom too. Cove TV's been your morning delight, bringing good vibes to start the day right. To all who watched and shared their time, you made this morning simply sublime. Simply sublime. For watching, you make it bright. Cove TV brings the morning light. From Beanz to Man-Bear, we've shared the groove. With you, the mornings always improve. The mornings always improve. Or maybe awake and bake, that's the plan. Your smiles, your laughs, your spirit's so kind. You're the reason Cove mornings shine. From Beanz' beats to Man-Bear's cheer, the vibe we share is always clear. We're grateful for you, our audience so true. Cove mornings wouldn't shine without you. Wouldn't shine without you. Thank you for watching, you make it bright. Cove TV brings the morning light. From Beanz to Man-Bear, we've shared the groove. With you, the mornings always improve. The mornings always improve. It's more than a show, it's a family we've grown. A place where positivity's always shown. With every sunrise, we'll meet anew. Cove TV mornings are thanks to you. Thanks to you. Thank you for watching, you make it bright. Cove TV brings the morning light. From Beanz to Man-Bear, we've shared the groove. With you, the mornings always improve. The mornings always improve. Thank you for watching. Cove mornings shine because of you. Because of you.
For real, I was like, Man-Bear, let's cheers. And as soon as I said that, you were jamming, bro. You were, and I was like,
I thought you were checking to see if you were like lagging. I thought you were like lag
I
checking.
didn't want you to leave my ass hanging again, bro. Just kidding, man. Love you, bro. Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a wonderful morning. We'll catch you guys this afternoon.